Game 1 of the NBA Finals.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Russell is out there with Thomas, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. And for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Randle outside, taking a look at Brooklyn. Well, we know this is everything they worked toward, right? The adjustments in the offseason have really paid off.
And it's a well-run organization from top to bottom. They know who they are. They play to their strengths. That's why they find themselves here with an opportunity to win it all in the NBA Finals.
I like what you said. They know who they are. They play within those limits. You're right. Randle is doubled and taken away by Johnson. It's Thomas on the wing. Edwards defending. And it's Russell in the corner. Off target from outside. Minnesota with the ball. Here's Randle. Thomas with the block. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And Claxton throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Edwards. Brooklyn with the rebound. And what a start to the postseason it's been for them. 8 straight wins to breeze through the first 2 rounds.
And when you're on that kind of a roll, the next series can't start fast enough. They want to keep the momentum going, pick up right where they left off in the second round. But remember, nothing's a sure thing in these NBA playoffs.
Randle's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Here's Claxton. Reid with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Randle down low. Claxton covering. Randle no good. Bogdanovich passes to Thomas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Good on the triple.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. The Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Cameron Johnson. Now here's Conley. Pass to Randle. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Nets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Bogdanovich finds Claxton. Out to Russell. Takes a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You know, with good form, a quick release, and a nice feel, Russell's comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
Russell against Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And here's Brooklyn. They're on an 11-2 run to the paint. Outside for Thomas. 3-pointer. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Conley. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Conley loves setting up his teammates for quality shots. He's one of the more selfless guys in the league.
Thomas hits the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
That's good from Edwards on the assist from Randle.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Got that one up quick.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Pass to McDaniels. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against the smaller defender, sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Reed. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. Takes the 13-footer. It's sent back down by Simmons. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, here is Russell. No good from outside. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Melton. There's the drive. And the shot goes in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some and we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Williams. He's out there with Anthony Melton. Johnson is out there with Simmons. And it's Clowney in at the four-man position.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Back to Johnson. From the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Johnson's got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And Clowney can't get it to go. Edwards against Williams. Jacks up a three. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Edwards.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap. After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Melton, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's DiVincenzo. The rebound by the Nets. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Melton finds Williams. Wants to get it to Melton and does. Nets passing it around. Kicks it out to Johnson from downtown. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 4. Now, Alexander Walker. Pass to Edwards. A fader. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Here's Clowney. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Nets lead by 4.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Fires from deep. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Outside Williams. Launches it. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Alexander Walker. Out to Edwards. They get it back. Alexander Walker on the wing. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Brooklyn leading by 4. Left side, Williams. The rebound by Edwards. Timberwolves have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Johnson for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter. His 3rd overall.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Julius Randle comes in for Joe Ingles. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And the basket by Thomas.
Orchestrating the offense like a vet. D'Angelo getting everybody involved.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to McDaniels. Shot to stop the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 5.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Thomas. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
Bogdanovich goes in.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. From outside off the mark. With 2 seconds left. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
It's been all about Cameron Johnson for the Brooklyn Nets. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We come back right after this.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start for the Brooklyn Nets.
They're efficient. They play to their strength. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots they feel confident about. If they don't feel confident, they make the next pass.
Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. They've made it this far, Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much brighter is the spotlight here in this championship round?
It doesn't get any brighter. This is where you need your stars to be stars and your moons to be moons and your galaxies to be galaxies.
You know what, Ernie? This is what you dream about. But you got to stay in the moment. You got to focus on things that got you here.
How about planets to be planets? Does that apply here as well?
Yes, that does.
Thanks. Thank you for being with us.
And we're back with you as these 2 teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Johnson. Reed with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Randall.
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Thomas's shot is off.
Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Edwards breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Russell with it. Conley picks him up. Pass to Bogdanovich. The tray. Drops in the tray.
And a nice, smooth, soft stroke for Bogdanovich. That stroke is pure.
Conley feeling it out. Here's Randall. Covered by Johnson. Randall no good.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Thomas outside. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Conley. Misses off the right iron. Brooklyn leading by 7. Johnson kicks to Bogdanovich. Lets the 3 fly. That's good from Johnson on the assist from Bogdanovich. Johnson's got 16.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, it might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
The Nets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Outside Edwards. Fires for 3. And it's Russell with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Plays it up and banks it in. And it's an 11-point Nets lead.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Conley, the pass to Reed. For 3, Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Russell passes to Thomas. Russell inside, covered by Conley. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets. Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Yep, that one goes. Conley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Slick move that time by Conley with the rock, carving out some space for himself to get the hoop.
Here's Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And the Nets lead by 13.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Minnesota's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Right side, Russell. There's the triple. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And, you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on this shot.
Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. Now Randall. Ben Simmons with the rebound. The Nets on offense. They're on a 17-5 run. 7-second difference, shot in the game clock. Williams gets the bucket.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
DiVincenzo finds Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Nailed from three-point land. DiVincenzo's got 6.
Rise and fire. DiVincenzo does not lack confidence, going right up with the shot.
Williams for 3. A shot off that time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. You've got Williams, DeAnthony Melton out there with Johnson. Then it's Simmons. And it's Clowney in at the power forward. Williams missing again.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Minot.
Gobert drawing so much attention from the defense. Nice job finding somebody with a better look.
It's stolen by Gobert. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Johnson against DiVincenzo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now comes in for Alexander Walker. And the Nets making a change here as well. Wilson, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Timberwolves trail by 11. Conley kicks to Gobert. For 3, Edwards. Doesn't go that time. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Pass to DiVincenzo. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Outside Wilson. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Randall comes in for Miller. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During that break, listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He likes the effort. He likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it. And let's make the most of it to win this series. Let's see if they can get it done.
Thanks, David. That shot wide open.
McDaniels with the big answer.
Brooklyn leading by 9. It's stolen by Edwards. Johnson from outside. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got his 3rd assist on the night.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards
Edwards. Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's McDaniels, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Second free throw, no good.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Thomas finds Johnson. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Thomas, no luck. And Joe Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. A 12-point game. Randall with the bucket.
With or without the ball, Randall moves so well for a big.
The Nets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Johnson from outside connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Nets leading by 13. Thomas dishes to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 6 assists here tonight.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game 1 in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for the Nets.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seems.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
They're certainly starting the finals off on the right foot, and this will be a comfortable win for them in game 1.
Yeah, this was a statement game, and what a time to make it. I'm sure it's going to get tougher for this group, but they won't be able to just run away with the championship. But tonight, they clearly established themselves as the stronger team early in this series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Johnson.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Fires the 3, and again for 3.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last 3 means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. Takes the 3. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Cam Johnson.
While bro had a like we in the getaway. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway.